Welcome back, everybody, to Robb's MetalWorks. We are here in San Antonio to support one of our favorite bands of the year, undoubtedly. The band from South Carolina, Islander, is playing tonight in San Antonio. I have with me lead vocalist, the main man, founder, Mikey Carvajal. Welcome, sir, to the program.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, God. I can't tell you how excited I am. Really, I'm giddy because I'm just a huge fan of your band.
Dude, thank you so much. Seriously. Dude, I'm a huge fan of music too, so I get it.
You know, it's cool because, I get to meet the artist and I get to talk about a record that's, impacted my life. And Power Under Control has not left my phone for months and months and months.
Dude, thank you so much. Seriously,
go ahead.
I can't thank you. I can't thank anybody enough that's giving us a chance, dude. Seriously.
People like me, last year who came on to Power Under Control really came to know the name Islander, and really this band kind of just came out of nowhere. And I think there's still people out there who are coming on to the name, and especially now that the record's been out for a little bit and are listening to the tunes, and some of these tunes are getting some massive acclaim. So for those people who are still new to the band, talk a little bit about the history of the band, because we were talking off camera right now that the band originated in South Carolina. We don't hear a lot about heavy music in South Carolina.
Yeah, dude. I grew up going to punk rock shows, and there was this little club called the Powerhouse, and it was awesome in the 90s and the 2000s, and then all of a sudden it kind of faded away, and then some other venues got started, and kids started playing those, like skate parks and like little dive bars and whatnot. But there's always been a lot of hardcore music in that scene because we're right there next to Atlanta, and then North Carolina, South Carolina. I've seen a lot of hardcore bands come up out of there. It's just a lot of them didn't get a lot of the love that they deserved. But I don't know. I kept emailing people, kept on hustling, and not that we're the biggest band in the world, but I feel like we've been getting our name out here. I'm in San Antonio doing an interview right now, so I feel like we've done something right, and just trying to figure out what the right thing is every day is the hardest part of it. But we just keep trying to love on people and be there for people. So I think that's what rock and roll is, man. You gotta love on people. If it doesn't have love mixed in with it, it's worthless.
And when did you decide to start the band?
It was 2011 when Islander started. We had been playing together prior, and at a different band. And then I went to college and got married. Some of the guys had moved away and whatnot, and that was the original lineup. Yeah. And dude, we just kept on hustling, and I kept on staying up till 3 o'clock every morning, just trying to email people and get our name out there. And we had a lot of people in our corner too, rooting for us that we had made connections with, like Sonny from POD and HR from Bad Brains. And man, we love music.
And you mentioned the name Islander. Talk a little bit about that, because where did that name come from? What does it mean?
Our former guitar player. Well, first of all, we wanted a one-word band name. We didn't want you guys out there to abbreviate it all the time. So we were going to be called Elders, but that name was taken by another hardcore band. And so I'm glad we didn't choose it, though, because later on we were like, dude, if we do this when we're old men and we're called Elders, it's going to be a joke. So we were just all band names are stupid. We think all band names have a little bit of a goofiness to them. And our former guitar player saw an Islander IPA beer koozie or something sitting next to him one night, and he's like, hey, how about we call the band Islander? And we were like, it's fine with us, dude, because every name's stupid.
Undoubtedly, you talk about kind of the original lineup of the band, and now it seems that with the new lineup of Islander, that includes guitarist JR, who actually, I know from Love and Death. We interviewed Love and Death a few years back. I know how talented that young man is. Talk a little bit about, because I know really at the heart of that, the connection between you guys is really taking this band to the next level. What is it about JR musically and personally that kind of brought you guys together?
I think he was it was at the time when he was looking to do something besides just guitar teching for Korn, and we needed a guitar player. Our former guitarist stepped down, just touring wasn't really his gig. So I hit up JR because I had met him on Mayhem Festival, and same with Aaron. We had hit him up on Mayhem, or West Wind became friends. And that was really kind of what took place with that. But I always tell people, man, like as far as like the heart of Islander, I've always been kind of like the heartbeat of it or whatever, like that just kind of like, you know, always there trying to pick everybody up and bring us to keep going and whatnot. But I remember Jesse Smith one time from the band Zayo. He's in a band called Jesse Smith and the Holy Ghost now. I saw something where he said, you know, when people look at Picasso's artwork, they don't ever think about him. They just see the artwork. And I want people to see Islander as for what it is that, you know, is presented to them rather than just looking at the people.
That's a great analogy, man. Thanks for breaking it down like that. You know, but, you know, you spoke about the band and the art and musically, and I think that's one of the things that I've become so enamored with Islander. I mean, you guys, I mean, a lot of national press have called you guys the new metal revolution, definitely bringing something new to the fans with just really the huge combination of influences that you guys bring into your music. And I don't even want to name influences because, you know, I don't want to mislead people who will watch this interview. So, Mikey, if someone came up to you and said, hey, man, what is Islander delivering musically? What do you say?
Just, I always tell people that, you know, we're a heavy band that also loves catchy music. So there's a lot of aggression in our music, but there's also a lot of beauty. I grew up listening to Bjork and Bad Brains and Zayo, The Chariot, POD, Deftones, Sade, like all these different types of music. A lot of reggae music, hip hop music. So that they just kind of meld together. You know, I don't ever want to call it one thing because the minute somebody's like, "Oh man, they're so heavy," it's like, "What about that acoustic track?"
Right.
You know, I don't know. So I just think that, you know, people should look at. Excuse me. There's music for people that like sushi, and then there's music for people that like McDonald's. And I feel like, and there's nothing wrong with liking both or liking one or the other. But what I mean by that is there's people that go and they dig and they dig deep and they build you know they build a taste for those things rather than just taking what's been handed to them. And I like to think that like a lot of our fans are intelligent and they think about things, they dig for things, and they don't just want the next fast food band. You know what I mean?
They want something legit and real.
Yeah, they want something that's going to nourish them and not just be something that's going to be like, oh man, this is the flavor of the week. This is what's on the limited edition menu. It's like, dude, screw that. What are the staples? Steak, potatoes, spaghetti and meatballs. It don't have to be too crazy to be delicious.
Yeah. So let's talk now about technically the band's sophomore effort, Power Under Control, on Victory Records. For all you people out there who do not yet have it, go out there, look for it, get it on your iTunes. It kicks ass. So many great songs on this record, man. Lyrically, though, I hear so much, and I think your lyrics really touch people as well. You know, there's songs that are pretty dark, and there's songs that are there to provide hope as well. So if you had to provide some type of lyrical theme for Power Under Control, what would that be?
Well, it was written as a concept album in order because we wanted people to hear it like a book almost. Like the first song on the album, Darkness, if you heard that one aside from the rest, you might think this is crazy evil, but it's following a character from darkness to light. So I think the song Wait For It is the one that kind of sums up, you know, where we're coming from, but it's a full circle kind of thing because, you know, there's all these different characters in it and stuff. I don't want to give too much of it away because there's a lot of hidden weird stuff in that album, but it's
I'm not going to ask you about Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Yeah, Beelzebub.
No, that's cool. That's that right there. That song takes place when our character in the story starts realizing they've been lied to all their life, and they're finally like, oh my gosh, like these people, the government or the establishment or whatever you want to call it, has been telling me how to live my life, yet they're walking around holding hands with evil, holding hands with the devil, and then telling me what's good for me. It's like, so
it's hard for sometimes for people to tell the difference. I think it's becoming more cloudy in this day and age. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think that you know, I believe that, you know, there's supposed to come a day when people call evil good and good evil, and I think that that's where we're at.
I think there's a lot of people who are confused. They just don't even know what's good and evil anymore.
That's right.
And I have to ask you about the Purple Skull.
Oh, dude, yeah, the fuchsia,
the pink skull,
pink, purple skull.
Yeah.
I found that online. I was looking for just something that like stood out, and found this skull that this lady, she makes like these handmade skulls on Etsy.
Yeah.
So we bought one of them and took a picture of it, and threw it out there, man. Yeah, it's just weird.
How can you forget the pink skull when you see it, the fuchsia skull when you see it?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's just another thing that goes along with the imagery, man. We wanted something that popped and something that made people go, "What's that?" And it's like, I don't know. What is it to you? I don't.
One of the things too that I love about this record is like you put it on the stereo and it just sounds so damn good. Sonically, I mean, it just sounds amazing. I heard so many new things, you know, especially with what you're doing vocally. And I got a question for you later. My primo, who's usually part of our crew, is not here tonight, but he told me, you better ask him this question. And I'm going to hit you up. Yeah, of course I have. Of course I have. But, you know, it sounds so damn good. I know you guys worked with Cameron Webb on the record. What did he bring into the studio? How did he help you guys?
Cameron is amazing. He's just quoting him for a moment. He said that he thinks that maybe something that is his downfall in this industry is the fact that he still believes that punk rock can change the world.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful to me, because I would like to still believe that too. And I've seen it happen in kids' lives, man, us coming out here and doing that. Because when you mix love in, like I was saying, when you mix love in with that punk rock, you have some truth there, and you have some outlet to display that truth. And he never has tried to change Islander or tell us what to do. He tries to find out what we're good at, pick out those things, and help Islander be the best Islander that we can be. He's got a Grammy like that he's worked with, like he got with Kelly Clarkson. And then at the same time, this is, you know, the dude that produced Motorhead and Pennywise, Weezer, Limp Bizkit, and all. He's worked with all these people. He's even done some stuff with Michael Jackson, and I'm just honored that Islander even gets to be friends with the guy, man.
Obviously you'll work again with him maybe in the future.
I hope our next record's going to be with Cameron for sure.
Awesome.
I don't want to work with somebody else right now, at least. I don't see the reason. I love Cameron.
You know, there's so many cool songs. You know, I have my favorites. Like Casket's one of my favorite songs. Obviously, the latest single, Better Days, is one of my favorite songs. You know, I hear some of these songs and I think, you know, these are songs I could hear on mainstream radio when I turn on the radio. Is that something you would like to see happen for Islander?
Yeah, dude. We've actually had a lot of success there. We've our first 3 singles off of our first record, they all are actually and then the one off of this Power Under Control, they've all gone to the top like 25 on Billboard charts, on the mainstream rock charts. So
maybe it's just markets, like smaller markets, maybe not like the Chicagos and New Yorks, but, you know, smaller markets, maybe like here in San Antonio or other, you know, smaller metro places where we're not hearing that stuff on the radio just because our radio stations are too mainstream.
You guys need to start playing Islander.
Yeah,
that's what you got to do. You got to call them. You got all you guys out there listening to us, man. You got to call them and tell them, dude, they're not going to do it unless you guys do it. We got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't know people want to hear it, they're not going to be playing it. So
sometimes I think like the radio people, the DJs and stuff, they get fed the corporate stuff, and then of course all of that stuff just trickles down to us. Yeah. Okay, here's my question. Obviously, one of my greatest appeals musically about your band is you and how you sing vocally. You deliver a lot of different voices, and one of the things, you know, that I find appealing is that little thing that you do, the yelp or the chirp or the woo. What is that called? You tell me. And how did that develop into your vocal style? Because that's really cool, man. Yeah, I was gonna ask you to do it.
Yeah, dude. It's not even a woo. It's like a. It's like,
I can't do that.
I don't know. It just. Oh God. It felt right. Like, I don't know. Every once in a while.
Do you have a name for it?
No, I mean, I don't know what it is. It's just.
Yeah.
I sometimes when I'm in the music or whatever, I feel it, and next thing you know, it has a little thing and pops in there, and I just. Like, I don't know. It's
cool.
I just feel it.
I like it, man. It's all you.
Natural, dude.
It's all you. You hear that, you're like, yeah, that's Mikey.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you.
You guys just dropped the brand new video for Better Day. Talk a little bit about the video. I love the video.
We recorded, or we shot that video in Atlanta, Georgia with our friend Nathan Mowry. He's an incredible producer, director, editor. He's just awesome, dude. And we shot it in a wrestling ring, and then like had this other stuff shot in a restaurant. But it's just a video of like hope and showing people, you know, like there's bad days and then there's good days, and then there's better days, and those are the ones we're hoping for and we're looking for. Because even if you're having a good day, how cool would it be if it was a better day?
Yeah.
So it's like we just want people to look at what they're, what it is they have to be thankful for in this life. And that song was written at a pretty trying time in this band, and life's not easy. It's crazy, and I think it's the anthem of this generation, dude. We're all waiting for that better day.
Don't give up the struggle.
Don't, man. Life's worth it. Life is worth living, dude. Even at the hardest times. I mean, there's been times in my life where I've been suicidal and whatever, but at the end of the day, it's funny, my old band used to have this lyric that said, if suicide could save our lives, then we would have all done that by now.
Yeah.
And suicide can't save your life, it ends your life. So I just want to encourage everybody out there, keep living, man. It's worth it.
I love the video because you kind of see like the two people struggling. One's the UFC guy and one's the
professional wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestling guy, and then the other was the waitress, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've been a server so many times in my life. Every time I see that video, I'm like, dude, I can totally relate to the serving part. Like, crazy.
Yeah. Also, video, in this day and age, is still quite significant. Do you feel video's vital to bands and what they do?
Definitely, especially with all social media going on and stuff, man. I don't think videos are as appreciated as they were, like in the 90s and early 2000s and even like the 80s and stuff. But I just, personally, I'm a very visual dude. So I like seeing music put to video, and I like movies and video games and stuff like that. Visual, stimulation. So I feel like the music video just makes it that much more rad.
Yeah.
So.
Do you like doing the work, though? Is it a lot of hard work? Do you like doing that?
It's a lot of work. I always tell people like this. I don't necessarily like going in the studio to record an album. It's really stressful for me. Videos can be a little stressful for me because I'm a little bit shy. Like even this, I'm a little bit shy. It's funny that I'm the lead singer of a band, so I have to fight against the shyness a little bit. But the thing about it is, no matter what I'm doing in this band, even the other day when our van broke down for a second, I was telling our tour manager, Ken, I was like, dude, like, how I know I love what I do? Because even on days where our vans broke down, I would rather be doing this than anything else I could be doing. So,
it's a great attitude, man. And speaking of the road, how's this Little John been going for you now?
It's good, man. All the shows are selling out. If they haven't sold out, they almost sold out. And I think, dude, like almost every single show on this tour sold out. So I'm just grateful to be out here, man. We're out here with a bunch of awesome bands that have been really sweet to us, and we hope and feel the same about us, man. I'm just thankful to be doing this, man. Anytime I can walk on stage and look our fans in the eye and scream out truth and passion and get out what we're going through this week with them, dude, that means more to me than anybody can know. I love it.
Undoubtedly making a whole bunch of new fans, too. People who are not familiar with the band.
Absolutely, dude. I hate the word fan. I like to think of it as a family, but I get it. I'm a fan of, what I'm saying, too. But, like, when I'm in there, man, I'm like, we're part of this subculture and this family of people that obviously, no matter what you believe, we can link up and say, do you like banging your head? You know what I'm saying? So it's like we can link up right there, and that's where we can meet.
So, Mikey, as we get near the end of this interview, we're just started 2017. Obviously, big year ahead. The record hasn't even been out a year. What do you want to do for the rest of 2017 touring-wise?
We always say we just want to take it one day at a time, and that's what we're going to keep doing. We have a tour booked this summer. I can't give it away yet because I can't announce it till it's it's announced or whatever. It's official, but I can't announce it yet. But we're looking at going in the studio again at some point this year. I'd like to go overseas, do some shows. People have been asking us to come to Brazil for a minute, dude. I'd love to come to Brazil, dude. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but those are the things that I'm looking at. Those are the things I'm working on. So just keep hustling, dude. We keep doing Islander. We just gonna, like, as long as I have breath, dude, I'm gonna be trying to love on people in some capacity. So I love being out here. I love you guys, man, talking and taking the time to talk to me. So,
sir, I think it's all coming back to you in a big way. Mikey, thank you so much, sir, for your time this afternoon. Any last words you want to share with fans around the world who will see this interview?
Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you for loving us through all the trials and all the good times. Better day. Go call your station, man. Tell them to play it.
Tell them. Remember, everyone, you saw the man right here on Robb's MetalWorks. The brand new record is called Power Under Control. Go get it right now in your hands and jam it. It kicks ass. You saw Mikey only right here on Robb's MetalWorks.
You're just sitting there laid back. No sense in living your life like that. What are your hopes and dreams? Come talk to me. I wanna know your